Hello learners, in this video lecture of the module, we will discuss element of news stories such as headline, byline, lead, body, visual element, attribution and conclusion. In addition, we will also discuss characteristics of news such as accuracy, objectivity, clarity and brevity, timeliness and balanced in detail. After completion of this video lecture of the module, you will be able to understand elements of news stories such as headline, byline, lead, body, visual elements, attribution and conclusion. Furthermore, you will also be able to understand characteristics of news such as accuracy, objectivity, clarity and brevity, timeliness and balanced in detail. So, learners, let us start to explain elements of news stories first. In journalism, presenting an attractive news story is an art that requires skillful storytelling and precise information delivery. Within the framework of a news article, there are several essential elements that work together to create a cohesive and impactful narrative of an event. This online video lecture aims to explore these crucial components that form the backbone of a well-structured news story. A news report follows a particular pattern in reporting as well as editing. Every newspaper might have its own style of news writing and presentation, but a general format followed by all the newspaper as base labels is systematically divided into several parts. These parts of news are also called elements of news. These elements of news stories are as follows. Number 1. Headline. The headline is a phrase which provides a brief summary of the text, which is in detail in any print media. It is a statement that summarizes the main topic or event of a news article or story. It serves as a title of the news and aims to provide readers with a quick overview of the news content, attracting them to read the full article for more details. A well-crafted headline captures the essence of the news story, often highlighting the most crucial information to delve deeper and uncover the details behind the eye-catching words. It is used to attract the attention of readers to read the whole news story. Headlines can be found in newspapers, online news, television news broadcast and other media outlets. The headline is the first encounter reader have with a news story. It serves as the gateway to the information within, beckoning readers with its brevity and accuracy. Journalists understand the importance of selecting relevant keywords, creating engagement and delivering a tantalizing glimpse of the story's content through a few well-chosen words, that is headline. Number 2. Byline. In the field of journalism, the term byline refers to the credit given to the journalist or writer who wrote a particular article or news story. Byline typically appears at the beginning or end of the news article, indicating who is responsible for the content creation and any controversies if arise. Byline provides transparency and accountability in the news media by allowing readers to know who researched, reported and wrote the news piece. It serves as a way to attribute the work to a specific individual and provide transparency to readers about the source of the information. Bylines are commonly found in newspapers, magazines, online articles, and other forms of media. Bylines typically include the author's name and in some cases additional information such as their job title, affiliation or expertise are also mentioned. The purpose of a byline is to acknowledge the writer's contribution to the content and to establish accountability and credibility in journalism. Bylines help readers identify who is responsible for the information they are consuming and allowing them to assess the author's expertise and potential biases. Number 3. Lead or introduction. The opening paragraph of a news story is called lead or intro. Lead is a most important part of a news story. It contains 20 to 30 words. It is the most vital part of the news story. Lead holds tremendous significance in news writing. It carries the responsibility of presenting the crucial information up front, answering the core questions, that is who, what, when, where, why and how. This precise and attractive introduction lays the foundation for the entire story, capturing the reader's attention and arousing their curiosity to explore further news. Journalists utilize various techniques such as using short sentences, vivid language and active work to ensure that the lead effectively conveys the most newsworthy aspects of the news story. The lead is designed to provide readers with a quick overview of the news story, allowing readers to understand the content and significance of the event. Journalists often try to write an attractive and informative lead that attracts readers to continue reading the full article for more in-depth details and analysis. It sets the tone for the rest of the news story and is considered one of the most crucial components in news writing. Number 4. Body. The body of a news story is the main section that follows the lead. It provides a comprehensive and detailed account of information of the event or news story. It contains the bulk of information and presents the facts, context and relevant information related to the news event in a logical and chronological order. Expanding on the points introduced in the lead, the body of a news story delves deeper into the 5 W's and 1 H to provide the thorough understanding of the event. It includes background information, quotes from key persons involved, factual data and opinion of an expert, contributing to a comprehensive view of the news events, scope and implications. The body follows an inverted pyramid structure with the most crucial information presented at the beginning of the news story, followed by additional details in descending order of importance. Information has been organized into paragraphs or sections in decreasing order. In addition to presenting the facts, the body of a news story may explore the broader context, historical background and potential implication or consequences of the news event. This core section of the news story serves to inform reader and helps in developing a deeper understanding of the subject matter. Thus, the body of a news story is a crucial element of news writing, providing in-depth information and analysis to keep readers well informed and engaged with the story. Its comprehensive approach ensures readers gain in-depth knowledge and comprehension of the news events and its significance. Number 5. Attribution. Attribution means telling readers where the information in a story comes from. Attribution is extremely important in news writing. This process holds great significance as it helps writer avoid adding personal opinion or biases and ensures that all information can be traced back to its rightful source, whether an individual or an organization. Writers must attribute anything that may not be considered common knowledge to provide transparency to their readers. Throughout the news story, journalists ensure transparency by attributing facts, quotes, and statements to specific individuals, organization, or credible reports. Proper attribution not only enhances the credibility of the news article but also enables readers to evaluate the reliability of the news source used in the news article. By avoiding anonymous quotes whenever possible, journalists must build trust with their audience, fostering an environment of transparency and accountability. Number 6. Visual elements. Visuals and photographs are very essential in news stories as they significantly enhance the reliability, impact, and engagement of readers. In today's visual-oriented media landscape, eye-catchy visuals improve the overall presentation of news article. They capture attention and act as eye-catchers to increase the enhance of readers exploring the news further. Visuals also increase understanding by complementing textual information, conveying complex concepts and providing data-driven insights. Photographs taken by professionals add credibility and authenticity to the news, establishing trust with the audience. Powerful images evoke emotions, creating a stronger connection with readers, whether portraying disasters, crises, or heart-touching stories. Visuals offer essential context, helping readers understand the significance and background of events. In the age of digital media, visuals make news stories suitable for multimedia format and shorter attention spans on social media. However, responsible and ethical usage is crucial. Journalists should use photographs and images, keeping in mind the Copyright Act and intellectual property right. Thus, visuals and photographs are useful tools in news reporting, making stories more appealing, engaging, informative, and accessible. They evoke emotions, tell stories, and provide context, contributing to the overall effectiveness and credibility of news articles. Number 7. Conclusion or summary. The conclusion is the last part of a news story. The concluding segment of a news story brings closure to the article while reinforcing the key points presented earlier. It acts as a summary, revising the impact of the event or issue, emphasizing essential quotes, or summarizing the overall significance of the story. A well-crafted conclusion leaves readers with a sense of resolution and understanding, empowering them to reflect on the information they have consumed. Thus, in this video, we have discussed the essential components of a news story and its significance in journalism. It started with the importance of headline, which summarized the main topic and attract readers' attention. Headline followed by lead or introduction. Subsequently, the lead is examined underscoring its significance in presenting essential information at the outset and establishing the overall mood for the remainder of the article. The body of the news story is discussed next, highlighting its role in providing comprehensive details and answering the 5 W's and 1 H. The body follows an inverted pyramid structure, maintaining objectivity and credibility through comprehensive research and proper attribution of sources. Visuals and photographs are seen as vital elements in enhancing engagement and understanding as they complement textual information and evoke emotion. The use of visuals must be ethical, respecting copyright and providing accurate representation. Lastly, the conclusion is mentioned, emphasizing its role in summarizing key points and leaving readers with a sense of resolution. Overall, understanding these components is crucial for crafting informative and compelling news stories that engage and inform public effectively. Characteristic of the news. News stories hold a distinct place in the life of human beings and are an integral part of society. They are the vessels through which we receive and make sense of current events. News shapes our perceptions and understanding of the world around us. News stories possess unique characteristics that set them apart from other forms of writing, ensuring their ability to inform, engage, and influence the audience effectively. Certainly, news stories have specific characteristics that distinguish them from other forms of writing. These characteristics help ensure that news stories are informative, objective, and engaging to readers or viewers. Here are the key characteristics of a news story. Number 1. Accuracy. Accuracy is a basic to any news item. News should be written accurately. When a reporter fails in accuracy, he or she loses news credibility. Before publishing a news story, the reporter should cross-check facts, information, figures, names, or spellings. Did you get the first name correct? Make sure you do not change the meaning or quote statements cut off context. Exclude rumors or gossip from your report. Inaccuracy of a news story may lead to libel and may make you lose your job. So, you must ensure your news story is always accurate. To ensure accuracy, journalists must rely on credible and trustworthy sources for their news stories. They should cross-verify information from multiple sources whenever possible to verify the facts and avoid relying on a single source, especially for sensitive or controversial topics. Before publishing or broadcasting a news story, journalists should conduct thorough fact-checking and verification of the information presented. This involves confirming the details, verifying quotes and statements, and ensuring the accuracy of factual data. Thus, accuracy is the foundation of responsible journalism. It ensures that the public receives reliable and trustworthy information to make informed decisions. Upholding accuracy requires diligence, verification, and a commitment to journalistic principles of fairness, balance, and impartiality. In the age of online media, accurate and credible journalism becomes increasingly valuable in fostering an informed and educated society. Number 2. Objectivity. One of the essential qualities of a good news story is objectivity, and the reporter should present a news story without mixing his or her opinion. In the news story, journalist should report only facts and other people's opinions. He or she should be a neutral observer, that is, report an event without taking a side. Objectivity means the practice of presenting information, events and viewpoints without personal bias, emotions or opinion. That is, the reporter should not inject his or her opinion into a news story. It is the hallmark of responsible journalism that gives preference to the facts and truth over sensationalism or political agendas. Objectivity ensures that the news stories are grounded in evidence, allowing readers or viewers to make well-informed decisions based on reliable information. Objectivity serves as a cornerstone of trust between journalists and their audiences. In the era of digital media and the dissemination of fake news and misinformation, readers and viewers rely on credible news sources to provide them with accurate, unbiased and credible information. Objectivity fosters transparency, which in turn enhances the credibility of the news organization. Furthermore, news objectivity plays a vital role in facilitating public discourse and informed citizenship. By presenting multiple perspectives on an issue, news stories provide readers with a well-rounded view of complex topics. This encourages critical thinking, respectful debates and an environment where individuals can engage with different viewpoints in a constructive manner. Thus, news objectivity is not just an ethical ideal, it is a fundamental requirement for responsible journalism. It empowers citizens to engage in in-depth discussion, make informed decisions and contribute to a healthy democracy. In a world saturated with contradictory narratives, the commitment to objectivity sets apart reputable news outlets from unreliable sources as both consumer and contributors to news discourse. Recognizing and valuing news objectivity is essential for fostering an informed and democratic society. Number 3, clarity and brevity. In the era of online journalism, where attention spans are shrinking and the demand for instant news gratification is on the rise, the principles of clarity and brevity have emerged as imperative pillars of effective news writing. News articles that give preference to conciseness and transparent communication not only engage readers but also provide them with a solid grasp of complex topics. This article delves into the vital role that clarity and brevity plays in news writing, their impact on audience engagement and strategies to seamlessly integrate them into journalistic storytelling. The essence of clarity revolves around the ability to present information in a manner that is easily understood by a diverse audience. At its core, clarity eliminates confusion, jargon and ambiguity and allows readers to effortlessly comprehend the message being conveyed. In an era where readers skim through numerous headlines and articles, crafting a clear narrative becomes a paramount, while brevity is the art of expressing ideas concisely and economically. It is a cornerstone of effective news writing. With the relentlessness influx of news stories, readers' time and attention are precious commodities. Brevity effectively captures and utilizes these valuable resources, enticing readers to effortlessly engage with the content and digest the news. Brevity does not imply sacrificing depth or context. Instead, it challenges writers to purify the essence of a story without compromising its significance. The concise nature of brevity makes news article easily shareable on various platforms, catering to the on-the-go reading habits of modern audiences. Thus, in the process of news writing, where information saturation is the norm, achieving clarity and brevity is both a skill and an art. Writers who master these attributes wield the power to communicate complex ideas effectively, cater to the preference of contemporary readers, and elevate the quality of journalism. The delicate balance between clarity and brevity ensures that news articles are not only consumed but also understood. They are creating an informed readership that actively engages with the stories that shape our world. As the media landscape evolves, these principles remain timeless guides for news writers seeking to inform, engage, and inspire in an age of perpetual information flow. Number 4. Timeliness. Timeliness is a crucial factor in the context of news selection for both print media and electronic media. It refers to the relevance and immediacy of a news story in relation to when the event or information occurred. Timely reporting is essential in journalism as it ensures that news is fresh, current, and of interest to the audience. The significance of timeliness varies for print media and electronic media due to their unique characteristics and publishing process. In print media, which includes newspapers and magazines, timeliness is still important but allows for more extended lead times compared to electronic media. Newspapers are typically published daily, that is, an edition is published in 24 hours duration, while magazines may have week, monthly, or even longer a publication cycle. Consequently, journalists and editors in the print media domain enjoy ample time to conduct in-depth research, verify facts, and craft content that is not only precise but also authentic, leading to a more accurate and reliable final product. For example, if a severe landslide happened in Uttarakhand today, it must be reported in electronic media today only, while in the newspaper it will be reported tomorrow. If it is reported the day after tomorrow, it is not, and no person wants to know about the news. Number 5. Balance is the practice of presenting multiple viewpoints, perspectives, or sides of an issue without favoring one over the other. It entails avoiding undue emphasis on a particular stance, ideology, or narrative, ensuring that readers are exposed to a well-rounded understanding of the topic at hand. Balance is not about neutrality. It is about providing a platform for different voices to be heard and evaluated by the audiences. A good news story should be balanced in terms of the people involved in the event. For example, if you are writing about a controversy, give both sides of the story. This means the ability to write a news story without showing any form of evidences of bias and favor. These criteria need to be considered as a news writer. Whenever you write a news story, do not judge anybody or oppose it. Thus, in the field of news reporting, balance is a backbone that supports the integrity of journalism. It underscores the ethical obligation of news organization to deliver information that empowers readers to form their own opinion based on a well-rounded understanding. Balance serves as a shield against bias, a tool against misinformation, and a bridge to informed public discourse by skillfully navigating the complexities of balance. News writers uphold the ideals of journalism while providing readers with the tools they need to engage with the multifaceted world around them. So, learners, with this we have completed elements of news stories such as headline, byline, lead, body, visual elements, attribution and conclusion. We have also completed characteristics of news such as accuracy, objectivity, clarity and brevity, timeliness and balance in detail. Now, it's time to check your progress. Write down the following questions and check your learning level by writing answers to those questions. To assess your learning level, we are providing you with long questions. Give answers of the following questions. Number 1. What are the elements of news? Briefly discuss the news elements with example. Number 2. What is a headline? Discuss the importance of headline in the news. Number 3. What do you understand from news value timeliness? Discuss the importance of timeliness in the process of news selection. Number 4. What are the characteristics of news? Briefly discuss the characteristics of the news with the appropriate examples.